Easter yesterday. It's a good day. We were absent last week. We were both tired and both trying to get some items to make content. And I actually got lucky today after getting out of work, getting gas, and everything else. A couple of stores later, that is. It's interesting to say the least. Yeah. So, Teach, how we doing, brother?
We're here. We're caffeinating or about to be caffeinating.
So, as far as I'm concerned, I I completely forgot about one, but I didn't see it before. And then I stopped in this gas station I never go into because it's inconvenient to go to, but you never know what you find at a place where it's just different. But you know how it is. If anyone has everything PepsiCo related or close to it, they'll nab it. And the first thing I did was I texted you saying, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, where the fuck did we miss this? This is another Starbucks energy drink, strawberry kiwi. Now, we tried the other lines, and the Teach Tea was okay at best, and the watermelon wasn't great. And then there was the blueberry lemonade, where that was just not also not great. And now I'm thinking strawberry kiwi. That's a flavor up our alley, I think, but that's a blessing or a curse. And this is I'm not sure if they made a lime pre-Monster ownership, but this is Lime Pop Drop. Lime Pop.
Okay, so I'm
Not sure how I
getting
feel about that.
different info because some is saying it released the 23rd of March. Some of it's saying it released as early as April of this year. So it's still a new flavor, and it definitely came out within the past month, if not two.
The lime here?
No, the
The
strawberry
Starbs?
kiwi.
The Starbs. Honestly, I thought the big 3 lineup of it just kinda flopped, and I thought it was something else, and I mean, again, a lot of people are doing lime very weird as of late, in my opinion. And I hope, people got to get some, BOGO advantages. I actually went out of my comfort zone. Last night, hours before the stoppage, I grabbed myself just in case we don't have any content, but as far as, like, new drinks available, I did get myself a BOGO from Advanced GG. This is the flavor I've always been experimenting, and this is the Baja Blast equivalent that I've never seen to get the ratio right and tell you the story about it, Teach. But coming in is going to be sour gummy worm, and I believe it was either I was looking at key lime pie and something else. I forgot what the hell it was. Let me just look at this real quick. Come on, damn it. Oh, I guess they didn't yeah, what was it? Well, I'll click the link now, and I think that I'll be able to get it, but ah, it was the original, Ramune.
Hmm.
Because I was kinda torn because I'm like, I'm thinking key lime pie, I was thinking the rocket pop because they do make a good rocket pop. Limited on the sales, it's a little sad on that part when they do their BOGO deals because I mean, again, would I be opposed of doing BOGO as part of, like, the protein that they're doing? No, but if you're gonna do that, I wanted to go with a tub I wanted to match it with, and it's selective, and that's what makes it a little frustrating. You kinda know what I mean by that, like, for example, if it's, a lot of the tubs you have or you have something similar, and then it's like, "Oh, but we have tiger's blood." Yeah, no, not doing it for me.
No thanks.
Exactamundo. It's just one of those things, damn it, for
Just one of
better or
those
for
days.
worse. One of these days.
Oh, one of those days.
So so here's what we're gonna do. I know this is accurate. 1, 2, and shoot. We're gonna decide who goes first.
Why don't you?
No?
Yeah, you get to go first. I'm not gonna fight you on that. Not that deep.
You deny a man of a Rochambeau?
Okay, okay, I'll give you a Rochambeau, alright?
1, 2, and shoot, okay? Ready?
Is it not 1, 2, 3, and then shoot?
I go 1, 2, and boom.
So on your 3, you shoot.
Yeah, so once, twice, 3 times, like
Okay,
that.
so if you were in a gentleman's duel, when you're supposed to go 3 footsteps, turn, then shoot, you go 2 steps, turn, and shoot?
We discussed beforehand, but I've always played once, twice, shoot. Oh,
I
you
see,
wanna go 1, 2, 3?
I've always done a 1, 2, 3 shoot.
Alright. Alright, fair game. So 1, 2, 3, and boom, alright?
Yep. Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
You ready?
Yep.
Alright.
This is gonna be
1
the worst because it's gonna be trying
this
to
is gonna be
time
the
it with
wor
each other.
Ready?
Yep. 1.
1, 2
We're
nope.
not gonna be able to time this.
Not gonna be able to at all. But, ooh, here's an idea. Heads or tails?
There you go, there's a classic way. Tails.
She's tails. Beautiful Rhode Island.
Hmm.
You go first.
Alright, then you gotta pick one
And
of the 2.
since you get to go first, you get to pick the flavor as well.
Oh, god, you picked a flavor. Today, I'm gonna be early trying Flirt while
Uh,
you still find it. You have a Sunset Squeeze and Berry Tempting.
is Berry Temptin' the purple?
It's this one.
Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah. So, now that we hop onto this topic, this is the brand new Flirt that is made by Monster. Flirt is trying to get all of those flirty girls to switch over from Celsius and Alani to drinking Flirt, their brand. A can of Flirt has 10 calories in it, 270 milligrams of sodium, 5 carbs, 0 grams of sugar, 2 grams of erythritol, and 25% vitamin A, 25% vitamin B, 100% niacin, 100% vitamin B6, 100% B12, 100% B7, 100% B5, and 50% zinc, and 100% chromium. They
Chromium,
do have vegetable juice for color. There is sucralose in here.
I'd imagine.
There's salt, which is interesting. Is a green tea extract.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing else really out of the ordinary.
1 second, I grab water.
Yeah, doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary, but it definitely feels like a very propaganda-y can of trying to get people to switch with very much focusing on accelerating metabolism and burning fat and helping collagen support healthy hair and skin. So they definitely know the demographic that they are trying to target. They definitely know what they're trying to say with the propaganda on the can to get said market to switch and try their can. Hey girl, you want to have healthy, beautiful hair and skin and lose weight and have a good metabolism? Drink Flirt. Sounds like something Monster would say, but this is their very tempting.
I mean, I hate to say it, and I don't wanna make it seem too strong and bold of a claim, but it does seem very gimmicky. You're absolutely right. It seems like it's gimmicky towards women, and they're trying to see if it's gonna work, and I think they're going to be in for a surprise when they find out it don't work.
So, even on the official website, this is just described as mixed berry.
Okay?
Also, reading through it,
Nothing wrong
there's
with mixed berry.
one thing I did not see that was very clear an obvious or should okay. Here it is. It's a little not on the can. It's more within the actual ingredients, so you kind of have to go searching for it. These are 200 milligrams of caffeine. 200.
Yeah, they're trying to take on Celsius again. Pleasant? Not pleasant?
No, it's pleasant. The reason that's throwing me off is it almost smells like blueberry Red Bull.
No.
Like like the blueberry's 100% the same. If you took that Red Bull like smell out of it, it would be 100% the same.
No kidding.
Uh, Bottoms up, salute.
Makes me think.
Carbonation isn't too much. It's probably perfect where it is. Honestly, really not bad. You can definitely taste all the mixed berries. You can definitely taste a little bit of strawberry, a little bit of blueberry, a little bit of like a blackberry. It's very even. There's not more one over than the other. It definitely smells more like blueberry forward. I'm glad they're trying not to do a like seltzer water here. Again, basing it on flavor, I'm actually
So
pleasantly
it's actually a
surprised.
taste. Okay. So
Uh,
it's not a caffeinated seltzer.
no,
It's
there
actually
this
it tastes like an
definitely
energy drink. Makes sense.
yeah, no, 110% it tastes like you could tell like Monster definitely put some work into this. Um,
They didn't half-ass it like they did their other time they made that mistake.
and I guess you kind of can't. They really if they wanted this to succeed to change market demographics or have them move over to them, you need to knock this and nail this out of the park. Um, Flavor wise, I'm gonna give it a solid 7, 8.
7.8.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's honestly it's very solid, genuinely. I'm very surprised. I didn't know what to expect.
Hmm.
It's again a very on par berry flavor. Like it knows what it is. It's not trying to be gimmicky. And honestly, again, like I said, they are trying to swing for the fences with trying to get women to change to their brand away from Alani, away from Celsius. And if you're going to do that, you have to come out swinging correctly.
I agree, and this they did true north so this brand could run.
So
They really did.
generally speaking, I would never go grabbing for this because I'm not the market demographic or it's not something I would normally want to grab. But taking that out of conclusion, would I drink this again? Yes. Would I recommend this? Technically, yes. Flavor wise, finish it, yes. Recommend it. But like generally speaking, I would never go out of my way to grab it for myself.
Me, if it's there and I want a mixed berry and it's as good as you say, that might be where I wanna grab because I want a sugar-free. I want something 100 plus milligrams of caffeine. So, I mean, again, I am personally in that market. That's just how that goes. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, I ended up grabbing remember we were trying to talk about what accelerator case to buy off Amazon?
You vaguely brought that up, yes.
Remember I was between the white can and the cotton candy, I decided to pull the trigger on the cotton candy?
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a case of the white.
Mm.
I So, I'm on the couch, I'm drinking it, and I'm like, "I wonder." And then next thing you know, because it's 12 ounces, I'm like, "This much left," and I'm like, "I don't know how to feel." I definitely taste more grapefruit than anything else, but it's also lighter. But going off just off the flavor profile alone, I kept saying to myself I'd rather have the rain. So that would put it in 4th place. I'm not sure where you would put it in the competition. But I wanted to put that on record and saying so. As far as mixed berry energy drinks on today's market at your local gas station, there's not much out there outside the pink Red Bull, and it's okay. But from what it sounds like, you're probably gonna prefer the FLRT over the Red Bull.
Who's to say?
You remember the pink Red Bull?
Pink Red Bull.
It was, I think it was wild berries.
Oh, yeah, I do. I would pick this. I guess honestly, that should be
Ah,
enough said right there. The fact that I can't just like go, yes, that that alone is your answer because
there
it
you go.
didn't leave enough of an impression for me to go, yeah, Pink Red Bull. That was great. Nope.
Because you just said right there, I'm like, is there another mixed berry energy drink on the market that we could actually find in a store or a gas station? Celsius isn't our cup of tea, so that's probably out, right?
Yep.
And it's like, okay, the Red Bull, and then we're like, it was okay.
Which was very disappointing because they've done other great berry flavors in the past. So how did that get messed up?
Red Bull's all very confusing to me. And again, it was very crazy to me because we saw Monster make a ton of flavors, Rockstar before they went out of business and got picked up by PepsiCo, they made a ton of stuff. I remember when they made a green apple. A green apple Rockstar was very good. Very, very good. The pina colada, a banger. The strawberries and cream, the orange and cream, the silver ice, the fruit punch. I tried the Pure Zero grape over the weekend. Ugh, cough syrup.
Yeah.
Disappointment. Yeah. I was lucky to find it in my Dollar Tree along with the zero carb. That was a good pickup, the zero carb. Remember the OG blue can from Rockstar?
I don't think I ever had it, honestly.
If you find it in a Dollar Tree and it says zero carb, it's their version of the blueberry. It's a very pleasant find. So I was going out shopping. I had to pick up mason jars, and I saw that on the shelf, and I'm like, "Ooh, come to Papa.
Ooh
You're
boy.
going right to the fridge. Ooh, boy, to the fridge." But those have been my notes over the past couple of days.
Yeah.
So you tell me, Teach, we going lime or are we going strawberry kiwi?
Go lime.
Going that.
I'd rather you save the worst for last.
Oof, tough.
Look, I remember when we originally tried the Starbucks and we were not impressed whatsoever.
That is true. Ooh, you know what this
Ooh
reminds me of?
boy.
So this is gonna be a turnoff for you, but
Isn't it lime pop?
yes, but also
This is one of those like it shouldn't be hard for them to mess up, but knowing Bang, they'll probably mess
oh,
up.
very carbonated. It's bubbling over the top. I'm not sure if you can see that.
I wonder if it
It's
just got
bubbling over the top.
a little extra shook.
No, this
No.
baby was sitting down on my desk here for a couple minutes.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was bubbling over the top. But to me, it has almost like a C4 type smell to it.
Oh.
See what I mean by turn off?
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right, salute. Mm, wow. Yeah, this tastes like a C4 if they made a lime pop. I think they made lime for a while. I haven't seen it in store, but I have tried the cherry limeade. But
Genuinely
yeah,
don't know.
this is exactly what it tastes like. This tastes like a C4 lime. Mm. It's a very sweet lime. It's like if you were to take a lime popsicle I'm gonna rate this a this is very good. It's tough. Mm, 4.5 stars.
4.5 from a bang?
I honestly feel like I might go higher, but I think 4.5 is good for now.
4.5 for a bang for Mr. Relentless?
I I know. I know.
Now, okay,
It's nice because it doesn't have that old taste, that old nasty aftertaste. It's
you
pleasant
we
front to back.
did just recently try the new Lime Slush Alani. Which of the 2 do you feel has a better lime taste?
They're both definitely different because when you have the slushy versus a popsicle, so I think they're 2 different profiles. I think one tries to make like a almost like a more of a regular soda, whereas this is a popsicle. If you wanna go a better lime, probably the Alani, but if you want what's the better tasting product, this is better tasting. Which the fact that we're comparing a Bang to an Alani and the Bang is winning, that sounds very bold, and I can't believe I'm saying it.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's a hell of a lot better than what I thought it would be. I tell you. I have to be careful tonight. I wanna write, but I also wanna go to bed.
So, you gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Would you finish it, and would you recommend it?
I'm gonna finish that. I'm definitely gonna finish that. Would I recommend it to a friend? Um, I would say careful of the crash because it is Bang, but this would be probably the only Bang I recommend to date at the moment, outside maybe the apple or the new peach mango or so. It's always hard for me to recommend a Bang because of the crash it gives you. But yeah, a zero sugar energy drink giving you a crash. Ain't that a bit? But, yeah, once in a blue moon, I could see something like this.
Interesting. Then I
So, what's
guess
the other what you got?
the other one is Sunset Squeeze.
Ooh. Ooh.
And this is the one where they don't really tell you what it is on the website or give you a great idea.
So, humor me. Why do I feel like that's going to be orange?
I have a feeling it's going to be a mix of things.
Like what?
Because there it says. The flavor profile is just labeled as tropical.
Tropical punch?
Just tropical. That's all it says. Just tropical.
Oh, ain't that fucking horse hockey. Well,
Yeah, the
yeah, it's
berries
horse shit.
temptings was labeled as sweet berries. This is just labeled as tropical.
That could be anything. That could be pineapple, that could be pog, that could be Miami Vice. Tropical.
I think this is Pog because they have a little slideshow on the website, and in the picture of it, there's a can that has a pineapple, an orange, and a grapefruit next to it.
Oh,
And
swap guava with grapefruit. Wait a minute. That might be considered a white can.
no,
Yeah, Because if you look up what was supposed to be in drinks like Phase X and drinks like the Rain White Haze, oh yeah, classify that as the white.
Well, salute. We'll see if it does hold up to being a white can. It wants to be a white can.
I know. Let me guess, too much pineapple.
No, but that's also coming from somebody that enjoys pineapple, and I know you enjoy pineapple.
Damn right I do. I'm just saying, if it was a little too sweet to be the white can, I would understand. Because the white can has a sweet bitterness, but if it's too sweet, it's different.
It wants to be a white can, but it's not because it is more pineapple forward, and then it's like a grapefruit orange 50-50 right afterward.
So it wants to be, but it doesn't have the right ratio. But at the same time, it might also be different because if you're one of those people that preach white monster your whole life, if you try the rain and you try the flirt tropical here, you might just be in a, you
In
know,
some way, I'm kind of glad it's not. I'm glad that I hope, and speculatory, but I kind of like the idea that they went to the drawing board and said, what if we took the similar flavor of profile and took one of the other notes that's popular and made it a little bit more emphasized? And I kind of like that the pineapple is a little bit more emphasized, but it's not too much. Again, pineapple a little bit more front, and then an equal 50-50 orange passion fruit after. This one is 7.5.
hmm.
I am thoroughly impressed by these two. I do like the berries one a little bit more. I think they did a really good job with the mixed berries. But this one I do give a lot of credit for. I like that it's trying to be a little bit different from what does work and it's trying to be something uniquely different. I do like that the pineapple is good. The orange isn't overbearing. The grapefruit isn't overbearing. Again, I'm not the market demographic here, but I would happily finish both, happily recommend both. I think Monster really need to go swinging for the fences if you're trying to get people to come to this brand and stay with this brand and be a loyal fan. They're doing a good job thus far, in my opinion, for the flavors.
Now, I wonder if they actually know what their mock-up is because I know a lot of goth chicks that will drink Monster more than a lot of guys in construction I've worked with, which that's saying something.
I think this is trying to just be promoted to any
A
woman that
different kind
wants,
of crowd.
just any woman that sees, oh, this will help with hair and skin and will help me burn fat.
It's gotta be hard to do that because I feel like if you're gonna try to take away from Alani and Celsius, it's a tall order. But Rome wasn't built in a day.
This is also true.
Plus, I'm not sure how many gas stations sell. Not all gas stations sell Alani and well, Celsius. I think every gas station does because they have the PepsiCo account. As far as how many sell Alani, not many. Even though technically they are a PepsiCo product now because Celsius bought them out, but still. Uh, it's so funny because I'm seeing Pick Me Up Zach's energy drink bracket, and there are a couple companies in there that we've never tried on the show. One's called Lotus, one's called Waves, I think, something with a W.
Never heard of either.
Yeah. I never heard of Lotus before, but apparently they sent them a couple of cases for the bracket. if you have Instagram, pick me up, Zach. It does show you where they are. They're just entering the second round. There were some very interesting and controversial choices. For example, the OG Green Monster didn't make it out of its first round.
I mean, I don't think that's that controversial. I think that is something that's kind of just like, yeah, it's necessarily a classic, but when you think about it, it's nothing special.
Well, also keep in mind he's been doing it off of a judge panel where three people they try one in a green in one cup and they try one in another cup and it's a completely different color.
Hmm.
So it's three judges for the round and sometimes they rotate, which I get it because otherwise you're going to be consuming like 2,700 grams of caffeine and that ain't great for you. But yes, they got Ghost in there, Monster, Red Bull, F Prime in there. They have Celsius in there. It's crazy where it's been going on, and he literally was started off with 64 different cans, and it's slowly going down. And who knows where the White Rain and the White Monster is going to go, stuff like that. It just shows you. We will keep you updated with it, but as of right now, if I see fit, see if I can pull him up without playing a video. Let's see. Currently, oh man, this is a tough one. They have the Blue Hawaiian Monster going against the White Rain.
Ooh.
That's tough for me. That's very tough for me. So I'm wondering who's going to win that round. Any guess?
So, well, my guess
Blue
and what I
Hawaiian
would,
or Rain White Haze?
my guess and what I pick are two different things. Because my guess is that Blue Hawaiian's going to win it, but I personally think the Rain should win it.
Well, let's find out. The White Haze wins.
Good, good.
Ah, that's tough. I like both, but I think I like the Blue Hawaiian better. Ooh, round two. Red Bull Cherry Sakura versus Welch Grape Ghost.
Wait, Cherry Sakura, Red Bull versus just regular Grape Ghost.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I thought the Cherry Sakura was a fine can, but I'ma be real with you. Grape Welch's clears it. It smokes it, it clears it, go on to the next round. Clears.
Let's see what the panel agrees on. Who wins? No.
If if the Sakura won, then they are getting paid by Red Bull.
The Sakura won.
That's no. That grape Welch's clears it. It is a perfect like 1-to-1 like you're drinking actual Welch's grape juice. What is this melancholy?
I know. Ooh, the first battle of round two. Kickstart Black Cherry or Prime Original.
Black, ooh, Kickstart Black Cherry.
I hope it's Kickstart Black Cherry. Let's see. Judges, what do we have? The Kickstart wins.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Dude, somebody was like in his comments, like talking, why are you using Prime? Basically, you support the Paul brothers, and then he was going into politics, and I'm like, dude, the fuck? No time and place for that shit. You don't know Lotus, neither do I. Ooh, Ghost Cherry Limeade versus Peach Monster. That's tough. But the cherry limeade is more lime than cherry. I'm going Monster Peach with that.
That is very tough because like it's an okay cherry lime, but it's also to be fair, it's a very just okay peach.
It it's a good peach, but again, I'm a cherry limeade guy.
Yeah, and you know I'm a peach guy, so it feels unfair to say peach in that regard, but, like, if I had to, I'd probably
Okay,
pick the
but
peach.
as much as I love cherry limeade, that is one of the worst cherry limeades you'll find in a can. And I like peach not as much as you, but that peach is one of the best flavors Monster's made. It's a top 5 ultra can right now. You disagree? Let's
Mm,
see. Rotating judges. What do we have? Oh, Lord. 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 Oh, come on. Damn it. Make me in suspense here. Let's see. We got one vote. Come on. Ah, the ghost takes it. Needless to say,
kinda not
we'll find
surprised.
out. And for mine, something where, again, I feel like I have no idea what the hell they're doing in this industry, but Starbs Strawberry Kiwi Sparkling Energy Drink.
Ooh, boy.
Who knows? This might be a chaser for when I try something new tonight. By the way, I tried, have you ever tried a screwball whiskey before?
No, I don't like whiskey.
It's peanut butter whiskey.
Weird.
I again, I'm not a big drinker, man, but I just had a little shot of it, poured it straight over ice. Very pleasant.
I don't
I thought
really
it was very good.
if I drink, I don't really drink liquor. It's mostly beer, and I don't really drink. More of a social drinker, if anything. Otherwise, I try to be fairly straight edge. I never really drink at home. I only really have like maybe one at a dinner, and that's like it. Don't really drink.
For me, the same to myself. I've just been drinking alone and seeing what the hell this stuff actually tastes like. And the fact that I'm starting to see more like tiny bottles of it, where before I've always seen the stuff that I've like wanted to try for years, and you'd have to buy the big bottles, or you'd have to know a guy, or you'd have to go to a bar, and sometimes they don't serve it over ice because they're afraid of like whatever it is. It's just protocol, I guess. But, you know, the fact that I got like a little bottle of some stuff and it could cost between $1 to $3. I found hated, I just drain clean it. Who the hell cares? But let's see.
And that right there might be drain cleaner.
Ooh, ooh. This smells very good.
And mind you, isn't that like more seltzer base?
Not even a seltzer, more like sparkling
Well,
base.
yeah, seltzer, sparkling water base, similar, same thing.
Green coffee bean extract. I don't recall if we saw green tea or coffee bean, but if it's coffee bean, it is Starbucks, so I'm not, totally aside that. But all right, let's try it.
Salute.
Salute. Hmm. Not as carbonated as I thought it would be. Subtle, not flat, but subtle. Along with it, hmm. Maybe it's because it got a little warmer over sitting here for a bit, but good. I'd say good.
Which
I
is
had to
very
give this a grade.
surprising.
Well, I mean, the tea was just okay. The watermelon, man. The blueberry lemonade, eh. This one's probably It's so tough because every time we try to compare a peach tea, our standards are so goddamn high from your flavor to Gamer Sups, which is a Snapple peach tea, in my opinion, which is not a bad thing at all. To I'm just thinking of peaches in general. You know what I mean? Monster peach, ghost peaches, just all these flavors. Not many strawberry kiwis out there. At least hard to find. Not only that, but I mean, Glitch Predator just has our gold standard there. Let's be real.
R.I.P.
Bat rip, bat rip. Now I know you're a strawberry kiwi guy, as am I. I'm gonna give this a. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 for now. And when's the last time you had strawberry kiwi of anything? Predator a long time ago, if I had to guess.
No, the last strawberry kiwi thing I had, because I'm trying to think about it, and we definitely did try it together, and I would probably argue is better than that, and I have not tried what you just had, was the Rise Protein strawberry limeade. Remember how great that was?
That's right. That's right. I was thinking because I was thinking, wait, there was Predator, there is the Rogue, then there was the Little Rise. Yes. That was the best one out of the bunch.
Yep.
It was. Um Now granted, the Rise is better. Much better. And more of our needs. I still think that's worth a try though. So good, yes. Recommend it to a friend? Maybe. The reason why I say maybe is because when you have something in this category that you believe is better, that's what you're going to recommend. For example, I don't know a better lime on the market unless you're somehow able to find the Rise Baja before they turned it into a 10-ounce pre workout bottle, which is a shame. One of the best damn things they had going for them. Now it's pre workout only. Sad, very sad.
A damn shame.
So I don't know if there's another lime energy drink on the market at the moment. Outside of trying, I haven't found it yet, but I've been trying to look for it. It is the Rockstar Lime Freeze,
Well, you doesn't Ghost have a lime?
the cherry limeade.
Thought they had another lime.
They have it's called citrus, and it just tastes like sweetener.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just citrus, and honestly, it's the most meh can you'll ever have. It is the definition of mediocrity, straight up. That being said, these were good. These were good. Got a pleasant surprise this evening. It's gonna be tough to find out what I wanna go to work with tomorrow. Might be both, who knows?
Wow. I thought for sure you picked
Yeah.
that lime after your 4.5 review of it.
I like I said, it might be both. I might wake up a certain way, I don't know. Plus, my side work is moved to Wednesday, so it's also different.
Hmm.
He said for better weather, it might be worth it to do Wednesday instead because I gotta do a ton of stuff. I gotta buff, I gotta help this guy do trash, all that. Possibly cutting limbs, tree limbs at
Good,
night.
good clarification.
Yeah, the guy I do work for, he planted willow trees in his backyard, and I gotta trim them every couple weeks. Job security. And I just take the limbs, throw it in the woods behind his house. Easy, easy.
You know, if you didn't clarify that they were tree limbs, that whole sentence would have definitely hit even more different.
I said, "What if?" Don't worry about it.
Any
I really had you think for a second.
any major major last notes? Other than
You got any?
my only last major note to say, because it's weird to say, is that this technically would have been last week. But this was episode 190, and it's crazy to think that we are approaching 200 episodes of this podcast, and it technically would have probably already happened by now if we didn't skip sometimes here and there. But regardless of that point, crazy to think the 200 club.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's kind of nuts. I mean, not many people can say this. A lot of people bail out over a month. A lot of people get bored. Some people think it's competitive. A lot of people get intimidated. I think there's some people that just, I mean, again, there's some people that just start out with their best of friends, and then it's just like, oh, I got the wife, I got kids, there's some other stuff. I want to make time. They say something stupid and it ruins it. How many people could stay around for a couple hundred episodes? I've seen a lot of good shows stop after maybe a dozen and two guests because one's like, I don't have time anymore. There's content creators and they say, I want to focus my time off of this, or I made a controversial video and I was tired of reading comments about something stupid I said in a skit that was rage bait, but I'm tired of it coming back to me because they want to run and hide. I think we've kind of, I think more towards you yourself because don't think you've gotten any hate comments that I could think of or I've seen. Whereas me, I've gotten plenty.
For what, this?
Just in general.
I don't think you've gotten any hate comments.
No, I'm saying like I've done videos before and I actually had to delete a couple because I was getting absolutely blamed, napalmed, and incinerated.
Oh, brother,
I had
I've made Destiny
I've had
TikToks
one
for a
joke.
long time. I don't get me started about comments, especially on TikTok. The commute like you're just you can't take comments seriously. You're putting yourself on the internet. People are gonna say stupid shit
Oh
regardless.
no, dude, I had one where it was going absolutely the wrong way, and I it made me look like one of the most bottom pit human beings, and I had to take that fucker down. I had to. When it's just like 5 or 10, understandable. When you get like 50 and they're all saying the same thing, wow. Like I felt sick to my stomach after that one. But yeah, there's a lot of times where people have a podcast go to hell because they're just like, I'm done talking to a microphone, particularly during a live stream. uh, Although I actually made one before going on air, it was based off of some Rodney Dangerfield.
No idea who that is.
Have you ever seen Caddyshack?
Vaguely.
The rich guy that was causing havoc all over the place.
No idea.
Like, the guy, he hits the ball, he goes, 4! Somebody gets hit in the nuts, "I shoulda called 2."
No idea, but
Yeah,
sounds like a good line.
this guy throughout the whole '80s was just pure comedy. Like, this guy did stuff that many people don't think you can say anymore. Like, he just goes, "Oh, my wife, she's a terrible cook. You see, at my house, we gotta pray after we eat." I didn't know toast was not supposed to not have bones, and meatloaf is not supposed to glow in the dark. My wife, big woman, can't cook.
A damn
You
shame.
know how I met my wife? I here with my car. She said, "How come you couldn't go around me?" I said, "Sorry, baby, not enough gas." This guy was freaking great. Look him up. Rodney Dangerfield. He's freaking great. So for me, I had one where it's just like, great. I got to pick up mouthwash for my wife. Why? I waited for her in the car after a waiter spilled water on me. She said, "How much do I tip the waiter?" I said, "Screw him. She's blonde, so you know where this is going." You don't get it?
That's supposed to
You don't
be.
get it?
I'm gonna hold back any comment
Okay.
before I make any connections.
Okay. It's a blonde joke.
Mm,
Okay.
that's what I was leading to, but I didn't
I
want to just say it.
you see, my wife is blonde, so I know where this is going. She said, "How much do I tip the waiter?" I said, "Screw him." You could
And
laugh.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 190.
The 190 Club.
The 190 Club.
Yes. 190 without getting canceled. That's a good milestone in itself. Any updates on anything? Streaming, life, anything like that?
Nope.
Well, I guess the only thing I have to report is I'm glad the holidays have been good to me after all the deaths in the family the last couple of years.
Good.
This Easter was a bad one for us, mentally at first, but we got through very good.
Good.
And as far as lasagnas and the best hams, these are some this over the weekend and tonight was some of the best ham and lasagna I've had in my life. Food will make up for a crisis, that's for goddamn sure. Secretly, it does. Let's be real.
A full belly will solve a lot of issues. A
You're
happy full
goddamn
belly.
right. Damn right. Aside that, man, just trying to get into the groove. Just liking that the weather's been warmer than it was. It's still cold, but there's a difference between winter cold and spring cold. The spring cold has a little bit more shine to it. Winter, not so much.
True.
Not so much. So the weather's getting warmer. I've been feeling good, been trying some things and just trying to see if I could find some new hobbies, doing some woodworking. I'm glad I actually found a tool that wasn't going to nick my fingers, which was nice. That's always important. But yeah, just gonna go one day at a time and just keep on doing what I do. I hope everyone's able to do the same. We eat good, we drink good, we get home safe, and hey, as long as the bills are paid and our people are happy, we're happy. Just drink your freaking water and know when to stop and to nourish, all right? That goes for everybody, people. Different kind of monologue, but we love yous. Hopefully, we see you next time around. Be good in the meantime, all.